I'm telling you guys right now, if you own XRP, you're going to learn something in this video that will likely make you realize how widespread XRP and Ripple are already in the US. Because I'll be discussing in this video how XRP and Ripple are being covertly incorporated in the US, and you most likely aren't even aware of it. Having stated that, welcome to the channel, everybody. Nick is my name. Hopefully, by the end of this video, those who are new to the channel will have caught up. You actually sign up as a subscriber. I am aware that a lot of false information is available. Furthermore, there is a lot of clickbait information that claims, "Hey, look at XRP is going to do this." That is what XRP will do. I really want to discuss something really important in this video that many people are unaware of. Additionally, Ripple is a member of an organization that is tasked with advancing and streamlining the US financial system. And I would argue that this has been going on for a few years. Given how Ripple has been working on this and collaborating with this group, it could possibly be 4 or 5. However, it's a group that you might not be familiar with unless you're studying the PDF documents, conducting research, or learning about the true connections between XRP and Ripple. However, we will discuss that. But let's start with a few things first. The first is Ripple, which claims to be actively looking for acquisitions as the price of XRP rises. Ripple is aggressively looking for businesses to buy from. We have been involved in mergers and acquisitions and anticipate being more involved in the future. For this, a huge thank you to Bank XRP. And yes, pay attention, why wouldn't Ripple want to buy a lot more businesses, including these ones they plan to investigate? I'm rather certain that they will possess significant licenses. Over the past few years, Ripple has made acquisitions with a strategy in place for each purchase. For instance, one of their more recent acquisitions is Medico. Consider the benefits that Ripple received from the purchase. Ripple aims to become the one-stop shop for the institutional side of things, which includes agreements with major banking players and a whole software stack for institutional-grade custody. They therefore have a strategy in place to buy these businesses. It goes beyond simply saying, "Hey, let's spend a ton of money buying these businesses." No, their goal is to outperform the competition through strategic acquisitions. Technically speaking, they already use blockchain, but they're growing into an even bigger behemoth. Let's head over here now to add to this. Since Asia is influencing the future of digital assets, let's look at 3 trends in the region: increasing usage, 9 of the top 24 nations in the world for cryptocurrency use, and progressive laws in places like Singapore and Hong Kong. Major banks are also taking the initiative to provide creative custody solutions. This has a lot of information, isn't it? If I wanted to, I could probably spend the next 10 minutes going over this. However, I went ahead and used chat to summarize this. GPT just to help you guys save time. My time too. As I previously stated, I am really interested in joining the organization that Ripple is a member of, which is essentially them clandestinely integrating into the United States. An overview. Due to global market problems and important developments influencing the region's future in the industry, digital asset trading is becoming more and more popular throughout Asia. The first is the growing use of digital assets in Asia Pacific. Due to geopolitical concerns and traditional market instability, Asia is a key place for the adoption of cryptocurrencies. With 750 billion in inflows, Central and Southern Asia and Oceania are the 3rd largest cryptocurrency markets in the world, while Eastern Asia provides about 400 billion. India is ranked first in Chainalysis's Global Adoption Index, which includes 9 Asian nations in the top 20. It is anticipated that adoption would increase until 2025 and beyond. Then there is APAC's growing regulation of digital assets, particularly in Singapore and Hong Kong, which set the standard for custody regulation. Several APAC regulators are embracing digital assets with forward-thinking frameworks. Examples include the Amended Payment Services Act and MAS in Singapore, the instructions issued by the Monetary Authority of Singapore, and the rules issued by Hong Kong regarding the approval and custody of Bitcoin spot ETFs and Ether. while India is adopting a more stringent stance by stifling exchanges. South Korea, Australia, and other countries are strengthening rules. Digital asset custody is progressing or surpassing the proof of concept phase, which is being carried out by banks such as DBS, Société Générale, and Center Chartered launching solutions. For those who are truly unaware, Société Générale has declared their intention to introduce a stable coin on the XRP ledger. These large banks are prepared. Commercializing custodial services is becoming more and more important, necessitating product innovation that serves institutional and retail consumers. Partnerships with infrastructure providers, like Ripple Custody, are being fueled by challenges such as the integration of old systems. Through 2025 and beyond, the APAC region's changing adoption regulations and innovations in custody will continue to influence the global digital asset ecosystem. Ultimately, this is placing a great deal of pressure on the United States, which is why I want to bring it up. The UK, the UAE, and other countries are under a lot of pressure because of this. Everywhere in the world is currently attempting to advance in the field of cryptocurrency. The president recently launched meme coins and other such initiatives. These things will only get faster, you know. Adoption, expanding the area, and the requirement for rules. As if this year would go by so quickly. That will be unbelievable. On top of this, though, we examine Ripple and its foundation because it goes beyond simply being regulated and compliant, etc. As you are all aware, there is a fantastic post over here, and this person is from Axler, right? In my Axler video, I discussed him. Although I only recently discovered it, XRP has the potential to overtake all other assets in the global financial system. I lay out a route to this future below. XRP has secretly backed RippleNet, one of the biggest international cross-border payment networks. However, as financial institutions introduce their own blockchains, which will connect all financial infrastructure, the financial landscape is shifting. With hundreds of trillions of dollars moving on the chain, the question now is, what function does XRP play in the traditional financial system? Let's examine how XRP might develop into the global settlement layer for the banking industry as a whole. Through RippleNet, more than 500 businesses currently use XRP for cross-border settlements, enabling users to send money along routes that conventional rails were unable to handle. In other words, XRP is improving the interoperability of financial institutions because of its high liquidity on exchanges. On-demand liquidity is the secret sauce of RippleNet. Here's a basic illustration of how this may appear in the actual world. A consumer of a German bank gives euros to XRP, which converts instantly, flows across borders, and converts into Indian rupees. The Indian recipient receives INR at their local bank. The entire process takes seconds, costs nearly nothing, and reaches a worldwide audience. In contrast, in traditional finance, the same transaction would result in funds bouncing around several banks over the course of 1 to 3 business days, costing up to $50 per transfer and only functioning in situations where banks already had a relationship. This is when the exciting part begins. Deutsche Bank declared that ZK Sync will be used for their Layer 2 launch. This is only the beginning. Big banks are investigating blockchain technology. Think again if you thought the 2024 Layer 2 launch rate was insane. In addition to the ongoing Layer 2 craze, this change presents a hitherto unheard of possibility.